Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Tracy's Tuesday Talks. I am your hostess, Tracy Latona with Golden Rose Financial Coaching. I'm so glad you're here. And today's topic is how to make extra money on the side, basically side gigs. I've got 12 options for you. Hopefully some of them are brand new, things that you haven't heard of before that I would love to share with you. Some of my clients have used these. I've used some of these, and it's a great way to really earn some extra income on the side on your schedule. During these crazy times of inflation, gas prices, it's just ridiculous. So I encourage people who have cash flow problems to get a side gig while they're paying off debt, while they're trying to save for a large purchase like a home, or they've got some extra work that needs to be done around the house or on their vehicle. So let's dive in and let's get started. So the first side gig or way to get a side gig is going to be through Fiverr. So Fiverr, Fiverr, is basically a website where freelancers can either post their services and find work, or people can go to get some of their services. So things like voiceover work, logos, web design, graphic design, basically anything that you can do on a computer or through technology. Fiverr is a great place to get connected for freelance side gig work. You could do just one or two projects. You can make it a consistent thing. You can name your pricing. So it's all through this website, Fiverr, Fiverr. So if you have any extra talents, if you have a hankering for designing websites, even if you don't really have the degree that says you could do it, it's a great way to get connected with people who are looking for those types of specific services. I encourage you to go check it out. And no, I am not paid to promote them. Another one is if you have a craft or something that you really enjoy doing. I have a client who makes wreaths for soldiers' graves or for holidays. I have a client who actually makes mosaic tile tables. She loves it. It causes her relaxation. It helps her decompress after the day. I enjoy wood burning kind of on the side. I'm not very good at it. So taking a craft, something that you enjoy doing as a hobby, and selling it either on Etsy, it's the time of year for farmers markets, any place really where you can sell these things. There's all sorts of crafting and antique events going on this time of year to make some extra money on the side from your hobby. The next one is donating plasma. So donating blood and donating plasma are a little bit different. I won't get into too much of the differences. So with plasma, what they do is they actually pay you for your time. So if you can go in like twice a week, I think, and they can pay you. I've seen ads say that you can get like $1,000 a month. That's your baby step one starter emergency fund right there by donating plasma. It's a great way to consistently bring in some extra cash, and it doesn't take up a whole lot of time. I do encourage you, if you have health conditions, to get in touch with a health professional first before doing something like that. Another one, number 4, is teaching ESL, English as a second language. I had a client who did this on the side, and she made like an extra $17 an hour. She was able to take control of her class size, who she wanted to teach English to, how often she wanted to meet. And she was able to set her price as well. So with ESL, I think you can make upwards of $25 or so an hour, depending on how often you do it, what level you teach, that kind of thing. So that would be a great way to bring in some extra money as well. In addition to teaching ESL, tutoring is another great way to bring in some extra money. Before diving into this, I encourage you to check with your state's laws just to make sure that there isn't some required certification that you need. There are so many tutoring websites out there nowadays. People who really need help with English or math, science, biology, whatever it is. If you have a knack and you are really skilled in a subject that you love, there are kids and adults out there who really need somebody to come alongside of them and help teach them the information that they need to learn. Number 6, and this is one that everybody knows about. This is one that I did for a while, is DoorDashing or delivery services. So DoorDash, Uber Eats, Lyft, what's the other one? Can't remember it off the top of my head. Basically, you get to set your schedule ahead of time and you get to say, hey, I feel like working for 4 hours on this day. And if something comes up, you get to cancel it. I know that DoorDash is offering extra compensation to kind of help combat these the gas prices that are going on. So be sure to look into it. I live in a small town out in the boonies in southern Indiana. I made an average about $10 an hour or so when it was all said and done. I've had clients make $20 to $25 an hour doing this in busier city areas. So just take into consideration gas prices, wear and tear on your vehicle, and then also how busy is your location going to be? Is it going to be profitable? Number 7, this is a new one, I think. This is something my father-in-law did as a hobby. He was a Marine. He served in Desert Storm, and he got out as a drill instructor. And he loved going to the gun range. So he asked the gun range owner if he could sweep up the bullets that people left behind, basically getting free work. He would collect the bullets, then he would repack them and then sell them. I don't remember how many in a bag, but basically sell people bags of bullets at the gun range for $10 a bag. And he made quite a bit of money doing that, and he loved it. Number 8, mowing lawns. So people are going back to work, going back into the office. People aren't going to be home nearly as much. I know my yard needs to be mowed. It's bad. So if you have a lawnmower, or you know somebody who needs their grass cut who has a lawnmower, I know of a 14-year-old who charges $40 per lawn. So she could save up to buy a Ford F-150 truck. That is her goal. So mowing lawns, yard work, some landscaping, just knock on people's doors and be like, hey, do you want some help? Are you doing okay? How can I serve you? Number 9, dog walking. So there is a couple of different apps through this. So Rover, Wag, and Dog Hero. Once again, I am not being paid to advertise these. When I was an EMT, one of my partners, because we worked like 12-hour days, it was crazy. So you're gone 14 hours in total. Use one of these apps to have somebody go into her house and make sure that her dog got taken out once or twice a day. Made sure the dog got walked and was able to use the bathroom and all that, and had some interaction during the day. So if you love critters, if you love dogs, this is a great way to make some extra cash. Number 10, baking. Once again, check with your state laws. Make sure that this is something that you won't get in trouble for. There are some states that require you have to have health certification training before you can sell food services. I have a client, she makes macaroons on the side. This girl charges $3 a cookie, $3 a macaron, and people pay good money for these things. I have friends who decorate cakes, who bake cakes on the side for weddings or for parties. They use a skill that they have and a hobby that they have, and basically say, hey, I've got this. If you want something, let me know. I'd be happy to help. Number 11, garage sales. 'Tis the season for garage sales. If you've got all sorts of crap around your house and you just want to minimize things and get rid of things, now is the time to do it. This isn't a garage sale thing, but we had a set of silverware that was just sitting there. It was literally collecting dust, and it was too nice for us to use. We weren't using it. We needed some extra cash. We sold it. We got $1,500 at a gold and silver place. So selling stuff that you don't need, garage sales, or if you have a specialty item that is needed, like silver, sell it, make that extra money. And number 12, reselling items. Basically, places like eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. I worked at Home Depot and there was this lady who religiously would shop the clearance end caps, the clearance section, and she would buy the stuff on clearance and then resell it on eBay at a profit. And she made bank. My uncle used to buy old cars. Another EMT partner used to do the same thing, fix them up, and then resell them. So once again, with that, check your state laws, depending on what it is you're selling. So that's 12 things: Fiverr, Etsy, donating plasma, teaching English, tutoring, door dashing and delivery services, bullet refill, mowing lawns and yard work, dog walking, baking, garage sales, and reselling stuff. So make sure before you do any of these things that you do your research, especially when it comes to doing freelancing work and whatnot. Make sure that you are aware of the terms and conditions. And one more thing I want to make you aware of. The government just passed a law earlier this year saying that if you have more than $600 in sales, go through a payment processing system. So if you use Elle or PayPal, Stripe, any of them, they have to report anything over $600 in total for the year to the IRS. So that way the IRS can make sure that they charge you for taxes. So for any of these, I encourage you to set aside a percentage, talk to your tax advisor on that or a CPA on how much, just so that way you don't get dinged or audited by the IRS. So those are some 12 ways to make some extra income, some extra side gigs. I hope this was helpful. I've done some of these myself, and it's a great way to help create some extra cash flow to help cover an emergency or help you get closer to where you want to be in your financial goals. Thanks so much, guys. Have a blessed day, and please like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. And as usual, also, it would not be right without me to offer help. If you would like to have a conversation about taking control of your finances, getting some direction, learning how to communicate with your spouse, and creating a plan how to get out of debt and save for life emergencies, I would love to have a conversation with you. Feel free to schedule some time on my calendar, and I'd love to help. Thanks so much and have a blessed day.